We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello. How's everybody doing out there? Today we are talking some Ford finances and the spin room. That's right, where the Ford CFO goes on, I believe, CNBC and gets called to the carpet. Actually, he was on Squawk Box on CNBC talking finances about EVs. And oh my God, the spin room was being spun out to the host and he was not falling for it. The Ford CFO went on Squawk Box, CNBC, which is a financial kind of show. And this guy needs to interview everybody. His style is direct, straightforward, no bullshit. And we're also going to talk about GM, a judge levying levying a judgment against GM that allows a class action lawsuit based on their 8 speeds. That's right. A transmission that was in everything, and I currently own one of those vehicles. But again, I'm not part of the lawsuit because I haven't suffered an injury, meaning any monetary loss. But people that have are pretty much either going to get money or a completely re-engineered 8-speed. GM just can't go back and re-engineer their 8-speed. So it'll be really interesting to see how that judgment goes. But before we do all of that, as always, we want to thank the sponsors and make sure that we thank them for keeping the disco ball spinning in the house with the wigs and everything else that's going on in the background. That's right. DNA High Performance, DNAHighPerformance.com, Instagram DNA High Performance, YouTube DNA High Performance. Best parts are on. I bought wheels and tires off of them. I spent a couple of grand. Me. So if I'm spending money, you should be spending money too. Ultimate Header, UltimateHeader.com. The people that pretty much have the best headers around. Swap headers, LS stuff, Coyote, GT500 2020 and up, and S197 headers. Caliber Transmission has a shitload of 3160s, which tells me that trend sucks. So you better get it rebuilt by Ben Calimer, because if not, it's gonna break. Hello, Dark Horse and Mach 1s. To Auto Solution, Rami's out on to Auto Solution, back from Texas 2K. Learned a lot. First thing you learned was, it don't matter what the engine bay looks like, as long as you can service it quickly. Second, 6s ain't no joke. So he learned a lot over at Texas 2K. PMAS, Nick James at PMAS. I think it's PMAS org.edu. I don't know his website. But thank you for being a great sponsor. Hashtag YDBT for discount code on PMAS's website. PartsFarm.com. Parts Farm on Instagram. Parts Farm on Facebook. Everything. And Don't My God Cookies. Don't My God Cookies _LLC. The best cookies around. Smell her lotion. See what she smells like. Oh my God, it's a good time. It's a good time. So we're going to say hi to the people. We're going to get to the article. Give me about 10-15 minutes to get off my rant bullshit. And then we can talk some shit with the people on another YDBT Daily. This is basically a news show. It's basically a news show. So get used to it. And that's just how it's going to roll. Cluster BM 2000 MCR. 1Slow50. What is happening here? Douche did it. What the hell changed on YouTube? Did they change the format? Oh my Lord. Paul Ponthieu, Ignacio Ramirez, Anthony, Mahdi, James Williams, Clean 93, twice, D-Rock Fox, and apparently I can't see anything else because this stupid thing is making it highlight. Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. Display capture. Every time I click on one of your names, it gives me options, and it fucks me all up. I hate updates. Updates are stupid, YouTube. Stop updating shit. Leave it alone. Jared Wells, Fiero Madness, Matt 2011 GT, The Wolf, Slow 99, JD Swag, Ignacio, Bring Your Wood Screws, Green Scooby, whatever the hell that means, Matt 2011 GT, Oliver Bryan, Jason Rivera, Joe Swish, Andrew Stotts, Wesley Stewart, Monty Kellen, 5, Blade, B. Lavesh, Nitrous, M. Bias Plies, Blake Cito, JP, Bend Over for EPA, says, Yurt! James Butler, Killa, Jason Rivera, Nathan, Jason Rivera again, And let's go all the way to the bottom. JD Swag, the man in the house. Taylor, one of the, Matt and JD and YouTube Pro are the mods, and SK Jeff. Joe Swish, Gregory Ovich, Corsa Gaze, Pete, And Revit Racing, thank you very much for being followers, subscribers, and members. The members literally make the channel happen. Without you, I can't do any of this stuff. And I literally wouldn't be able to afford to do any of this shit, plain and simple. So let's get right to it. We're gonna see a Twitter video that was sent to me by Alberto at LA Rods with a Z at the end. At LA Rods sent me this and said, Alex, you gotta listen to the Ford CFO going to the spin room. Take a listen, guys. Hang tight. It's a good one.
You lost 2.1 billion, I should say,
right.
Last year. You're going to lose about 3 billion this year. You hear the chatter. There are people are saying, when are you going to make money on EVs?
Ooh.
Right. Well, it's a startup buried within Ford Motor Company. And that's why we like our plan here to segment the business around 3 distinct customer groups. EV being one of those, our iconic ICE vehicles, and then, of course, our commercial customers. So when you look at the path for our EVs, we are losing money now, but we're a startup, we're scaling, we're developing the products, and we will share later today a bridge that shows how we're going to bring the profitability.
Look at that, guys. Look, if I'm in a boardroom and I am an investor and I have billions into this company and the Ford Model E lost $3 billion, Ford Blue ICE, meaning regular internal combustion engine, made $7 billion, Ford Pro made $6 billion. Ford Total, $9 to $11 billion. But is that a loss? No, that's so 7, 6, 13. Okay, so wow. 3 EV is losing and hemorrhaging cash.
Of our EV business up to that 8% EBIT margin that we committed to by 2026.
Now getting there, there are more than a few skeptics who are saying, I don't buy it. I don't think that the cost of batteries are going to come down as much as they say they're going to come down. I don't think that they're going to be able to get the efficiencies that they're planning on. How do you counter that? Especially coming off of what you came off of with the fourth quarter, where you surprised everybody with higher costs.
Right. Well, we have an incredible team working on our 2nd and 3rd generations of EV vehicles. And these folks...
Because the 1st and 2nd generation did so well, what makes you think the 3rd generation is going to do any better? Based on your current architecture.
Have built profitable EVs in the past, so they know the game plan here.
Tesla, meaning they hired ex-Tesla employees.
It's not just about the battery cost, it's about some simple, efficient designs of the vehicle. We are obsessed with taking the energy efficiency of the vehicle up, which allows us to put a smaller battery in the vehicle, lowers our costs, and allows us on that path towards 8%.
Coming off the fourth quarter, let's be honest, it was a mess. You surprised a lot of people by saying, look, we left, a couple $1 billion out there that we shouldn't have left out there. And it raises the question, look, manufacturing is what you should be known for.
Right.
And yet you're still talking about complexities. You're still talking about, we've got costs in here that we're having trouble wringing out of the organization. Shouldn't that be a strength of Ford, not a weakness?
Well, what's really happening for us is our push into the new businesses, EVs, that's going really well.
Oh my God. Our push into the new business, EV, is going really well. It lost $3 billion. Okay, so he just goes into the spin room, meaning he is just saying absolute horseshit, just absolute horseshit to make you think that everything is fine. There is no problem here. Our EV business is doing really well. Imagine I go to a boardroom. I have now put in a bunch of EV garbage vehicles. The Mach-E is a garbage EV vehicle. It gets you full throttle for 5 seconds. The Ford Lightning caught on fire and literally burned itself into the ground. It hated itself so much, it committed harikari in its own fucking factory. If you don't know what harikari is or harakara, you can look it up. So what is a CFO, a chief financial officer, gonna tell the board a Squawk Box commercial, a Squawk Box show? Oh yeah, we did really well. We lost $3 billion. Imagine your selling point to get EVs going is, we didn't lose $5 billion. we we only lost $3 billion. So when you look at the grand scheme of things, we're doing okay. This is the problem with the culture at Ford. The culture at Ford is okay losing money. You saw the revenue. You saw the revenue on the screen. I'll put it back up so you guys see what I'm talking about. The revenue on the screen tells you exactly what you should be focusing on 100% of the time. You lost $3 billion in EV. You made in ICE vehicles $7 billion. Ford Pro commercial, the commercial trucking and all that stuff, $6 billion. So if you would have never even touched EV, if you don't even fuck with EV, you leave EV out of the equation, you would have posted a pretty damn good earnings report. $13 billion. But no, because you decided to let the government dictate what happens. And that's the problem when you have strange bedfellows. Unions, people that can literally make or break your business based on government entanglements. And we all know about entanglements. You end up just fucking young dudes. So at the end of the day, it is staring you right in the face. And I get it. Some people say, yeah, exactly. Let's get a, oh no, we suck again. Where is it? This is Ford.
Oh no, we suck again.
Oh, actually, we do have a microphone at the board meeting, and this is what the CFO said.
Oh no, we suck again.
Oh, great. And then after they were putting out the fires or the lightnings.
Oh, this smells like jelly beans.
They were like, oh my God, what's going on? So anyway, let's be serious here, Ford. You are failing hardcore at this EV game. And you're going into it half-stepping. And you and I both know, ain't no half-stepping. Big Daddy Kane said, there is no half-stepping. And they half-stepped their way into the EV world, trying to compete with a outrageously popular product, the Tesla. Whereas you would have just stayed in your lane, made EVs, you would have been profitable. But the problem is, the government says, hey, we got to push this green energy religion on people. It's a religion. Sorry. And you guys are going, okay, what else should we do, government? Govern me harder, daddy. Pull my hair. Oh, yeah? We should make the built Ford tough. Tough sounds like toxic masculinity. Can we please make it proud? Can we please make it proud and make sure that the baby sucks milk from a man's tit?
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
That's the new spokesperson for Ford.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
Stupid.
Unreal. And that's exactly what's happening at the culture at Ford. And you guys wonder, why are you ragging on Ford so much, Alex? Why are you going all in? I thought you were a Ford guy. I was. I'm not all of a sudden LS nutswinger. Yes, I have a Cadillac Escalade and a ZR1, but you really can't blame me for that. Those are actually pretty damn good vehicles. We will talk about the 8-speed transmission next. So Ford, the CFO, is spinning it to say, well, we only lost $3 billion. That's pretty good. You know, it could be worse. We could have lost $5 billion, but guess what? We only lost $3 billion, and that's good. We're on our way. We're successful. Oh my effing God. Imagine Joe Biden, when they ask him, hey, how did Hunter and Hunter's fucking your dead son's wife, how did they get $1 million from China? And he goes, oh, shit my pants. And then the next day, Karine Jean-Pierre says to Peter Ducey, asks her, hey, so when asked about the China money to the dead son's wife that Hunter's fucking, he said, oh, shit my pants. And I quote, oh, shit my pants. What did he mean by, oh, shit my pants? Well, what he meant was that he has no idea where that's coming from because it's Russian disinformation. That's what the CFO is doing. He is spinning worse than that goddamn disco ball. The absolute blunder that is Ford's EV rollout. Imagine if that is a precursor of things to come. Well, you didn't like Gen 1 EVs? Fuck no. You didn't like Gen 2 EVs? Fuck no. Well, can't wait to show you what we got in store. Like atomic power. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with Ford. So let's get to talking shit about, that's right, General Motors, because we're an equal opportunity hater here. Judge grants class action lawsuit in a GM faulty transmission lawsuit, whatever. A judge has granted class action certification to a lawsuit involving 39 plaintiffs across 26 states, including Michigan, that accuses General Motors of knowingly selling cars with a faulty transmission. On Monday, David Lawson, U.S. District Judge for Eastern District, Michigan, granted a certification in the case of Spearley versus GM, which represents the owners of various GM vehicles who have one or two models of 8-speed transmission, the GM 8L90 or the 8L45, made between 2015 and 2019. Basically, every 8-speed in every GM between 2015 and 2019. The transmission lurch, shudder when driving, creating a safety hazard, a lawsuit said. General Motors knowingly sold over 800,000 8-speed transmission vehicles, which they knew to be defective for years, and yet made business decisions not to tell its customers before purchase, said Ted Leopold, partner of Cohen Milstein and court-appointed lead counsel for the class action case. Dealers were directed to tell the customers that harsh shifts were normal or a characteristic. Such decision-making is both highly irresponsible and emblematic of what GM believes it can get away with. GM spokeswoman, that's the problem right there, Maria Renault says, "We respectfully decline to comment as it is generally our practice with ongoing litigation." The plaintiffs said the automatic transmission in their vehicles occasionally will slip, buck, kick, jerk, and harshly engage. According to Monday's court order from the judge, the plaintiff said the transmission caused the vehicle to perform erratically, such as suddenly or delayed acceleration. The vehicle, actually, that's just the byproduct of the LS and LT. Do you know what I'm saying? Some drivers reported the gear shifting to be so violent that it felt as if they were getting hit by another car. Sounds like a Lund tune, Leopold said in a statement. Junior's like, fuck you, Alex. The attorney for the plaintiffs also said internal company documents show that GM had determined the startling effect of the harsh shifts can create a safety issue. The vehicles also have a second transmission defect that causes them to shudder at highway speeds, the lawsuit said. The court order listed the following vehicles with the alleged faulty transmission. Drum roll, please. Let's go with this. Let's just do the sponsor music. All right. Vehicles affected by the lawsuit. 2015 to 2019 model year Silverado. Wow. 17 to 19 Colorado. 15 to 19 Corvette. 16 to 19 Chevrolet Camaro. 15 to 19 Cadillac Escalade and Escalade ESV. 16 to 19 ATS, HSV, CTS, CTS, 15 to 19 Sierra, Yukon XL, Yukon Denali XL, and 17 to 19 Canyon. Every car. Every fucking car. The plaintiffs alleged GM violated state consumer protection statutes by knowingly putting defective cars on the road. There have been no deaths or injuries, said Leopold. The plaintiffs are seeking either compensation for alleged overpayment of the defective cars at the point of sale or recovery of the cost of replacing defective components of the entire transmission. Oh my God. Every pre-10R80, 10L80, whatever the fuck Chevy calls it, is literally in that list. And I own one of those vehicles. Luckily, mine has high miles. I haven't experienced issues yet, and I have a warranty. I don't give two fucking shits. Let someone else replace it. So, wow. Someone actually can pinpoint to a defective part. Now, James Williams makes a great point for once. I believe the tuning can fix a trans issue. I got a guy coming to see me tomorrow with this issue. I'll let you know if it turns out. James Williams, understand this. In normal mode, my Cadillac doesn't drive that great. In normal mode, it lurches on the 1-2 shift at low speeds. Highway speeds, no issue. Do you know what I did to fix it? I put it in sport mode. And I believe that it is not a hardware defect. I believe it is a software defect. I believe that in the software, in the tuning, torque reduction, James Williams, is a little on the aggressive side. Now, for the shuddering on the highway, I have no idea. I've never experienced it. But in my opinion, if you put it in sport mode on my Cadillac Escalade, issues go away, shifts are not as firm, torque reduction is lessened, and all of a sudden, It drives very good. And someone said there was a TSP for a revised fluid that greatly helps. According to this lawsuit, Bring Your Wood Screws, they don't care. They have replaced torque converters. Mine was replaced. They have replaced valve bodies. They have replaced lead frames. They've replaced everything because I know someone extremely close to the case. And they've done everything to the point where they're suing. And the judge said there's enough evidence here that shows that GM knew there was an issue with those transmissions. And when I was talking to Alec Bledsoe about the CTSV, he goes, yeah, the 8 speeds on these tend to kind of last under 800, but after that, they kind of blow up and it's not a good look. But as far as I don't know of anybody that has complained of a stock CTSV 3 shifting issues. Converter, built, big blower, yes, but I haven't experienced it. So if Chevy is found to be GM is found to be knowingly selling bad transmissions, 8-speed transmissions, they're either going to have to pay up, sucker, or replace. But the problem is if you replace an 8L90 or 8L45, whatever it is, with another one, I don't think the issues are going to go away. So James Williams, I think you're on the right track with the tuning because in sport mode, it is greatly reduced. The shuttering on the 1-2 shift, it's virtually gone, and I think it has to do with torque reduction. So I think it's a calibration issue, and I think that's able to be fixed if they get in there and start tuning it. It's the tuner's fault. Converter lockup super early, exactly. The converter locking up super early is also an issue. If you guys saw my converter lockup video, you will understand what I'm talking about. The bogging that you guys don't know how to use English words. You guys just say bogging. Bogging to me is you floor it and it goes nowhere. That's what bogging means to me. You guys just think a low RPM condition is bogging. It's not bogging. But you guys don't ever speak clearly. But it melts the converter. Bring Your Wood Screws. Mendoza's. Buenas tardes. Did they ever find the Silver Demon? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that was a publicity stunt by Dodge to gain popularity on the Demon 170. I don't think that thing got stolen. I think it was a 100% popularity stunt, some stunt just to say, oh my God, Pookie done stole the Hellcat Demon, whatever. I like to fuck him, man. That's right. So I think it's a publicity stunt, and I think it's bullshit because you don't think that thing is on lockdown. You don't think the #1 serial Demon that will cross the Barrett-Jackson auction at $2 million, bet me. You think the dark horse going for $400,000 is saying anything? Wait until that Demon 170 hits the block. $2 million plus. Bet me. And the dealer markup, $100,000 to $150,000. When I went to the Cadillac dealership to buy my Escalade, not only did they have a shitload of Cadillacs, but they had a Blackwing blue CTS 10R80 car there. And I looked at the sticker, and I think it was close to $100,000. And guess what the markup was? $100,000. So a $200,000 Cadillac CTS. What do you think this Demon's going to go for? It's going to be unattainable. It's not going to go. None of you motherfuckers are going to be able to buy it. Only people that know people and allocating. And that's the kind of car, guys, you don't race. I love you. It's pretty. It's got carbon fiber everywhere. It's just a beautiful car. You buy that car, you put it in your collection, and you get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
In value, even after the markup. If you have a $250,000 Demon 170, 5 years later, you now have a $300,000, $400,000. How much are Ford GTs? The 5.4 liter was $100 and something thousand car when it came out. Now you can't touch them for under 300 or high 200. It's a crazy time to be alive. Exactly. I don't think it was stolen. It was a publicity stunt. Can't wait to see an old man get it, put it in a bubble and garage and never drive it. That's exactly what's going to happen. And Nathan, if you were smart, that's what should happen. I love people that make fun of other people and tell them what they should do with their cars, those are my favorite people. Oh yeah, if I had a GT3, I would never just leave it in the garage and put paint protection on it and PPG film and wax it all the fucking time. I take it to the road course and really do what Porsche intended. Shut up. You are stupid. You have an 89 Fox body that you don't drive that much. Okay, you think a Fox body is your retirement, motherfucker. I saw a guy with a Coyote swap Fox body on Facebook Marketplace. He wanted $45,000. And after I stopped laughing, it is clapped. Y'all motherfuckers love to tell people what to do with their money and their cars. If I'm able to afford a GT3, a Demon 170, a Bugatti, I'll do whatever the fuck I want with it. And if I want to let it sit in my fucking living room and I want to just sit in it and just turn it on once in a while, I'll do whatever the fuck I want with it. Fuck you. 22 PSI, 1,000 crank horsepower, supercharged 6.2 liter VA goes on the 85. Okay, Demon 170 will be another boomer garage queen. That's okay, EZR. That's okay. Let him. I am not going to hate on a guy that can afford a 170 at a $100,000 markup. Because an 890 car is not that impressive. If this guy shows up with E85 in the tank, a Demon with a warranty, runs at the track, runs 890, people are going to go, wow, it runs 890. Oh, look, there's a 10R80 car that runs 790s. Oh, look, there's a GTR with 2,000 horsepower that cost him about, I don't know, $250,000 to build, and it runs 770s. So, like, at the end of the day, the car doesn't belong in a drag strip, right? Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. You know what belongs in a drag strip? Their what do you call their drag pack? That belongs in a drag strip because you can't drive it on the street. You can't register it. It does not have a VIN number. And it comes with a Whipple, badass, Turbo 400, get after it, let's go. And it's a fast car, like deep into the eights. That belongs in a drag strip. A Demon 170 does not belong in a drag strip. It belongs in someone's collection looking beautiful because 890s is not that impressive anymore. 8s are the new 9s. 7s are the new 8s. Welcome to 2023. It doesn't matter. No way in hell they get close to that. They sell within 10K of MSRP all day. Okay, cool. That's a Jay Leno sit in the garage forever type of car. The 2005 GT quadrupled in value in just 10 years. What if GM knowingly did this to meet certain mile per hour goals by tuning them all the way loose for some efficiency? Enter EPA in the chat. They pulling Jussie Smollett. Church Automotive testing dyno tuning. Jesus Christ, he put his whole government name out there. Spot on, David Hall. Most of GM's tuning issues are CAFE or EPA related. Exactly. Now, if that's the case, what if they go,
Ooh, what's that smell? Sasso, man. That's Sasso.
used to be wrong.
Used to be wrong.
Sorry, Judge. The reason we did the changes that we made in the calibration was because of CAFE standards and EPA standards. Oh, can you then sue the EPA? No. You can't sue the EPA. EPA has, I don't know, what do they call it, where you can't sue motherfuckers. Saw the post today where the dealer was selling their Demon allocation for $320,000, and they'll get it. They'll get it. Guys, it's a smart buy. Let's say you have a time machine, right? And you take that time machine and you go back to 2005 and you are able to take out a loan for 10 years. Listen to me. Let's say you're able to take out a loan for 10 years and buy this. Because it's what? Ford GT. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you were to able to get in a time machine and go back in time and buy this son of a bitch, you don't think you would? You don't think you'd buy that? If you got in a time machine and it was $120,000, let's say, and 5 years to 10 years later, it had tripled in value. Stocks don't do that. 401ks don't do that. Term life, whole life, half life, quarter life insurance, whatever life. They don't pay that kind of fucking dividend. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you right now can extend a loan out, pay $1,500 to $2,000 or $2,500 a month on a Demon, and you can swing it, you don't think in 3, 5, 10 years that bitch is going to be worth some money? That's the car. That's it. And this is why. It's over. It's over. I got to find it. Please tell me I have it. I did not get rid of It's Over. Oh, come on. Yes, Prep Bolivian, Hellcat, Raptor, Lightning. Oh, come on. I hope I didn't get rid of It's Over. Damn it. If I got rid of It's Over, I'm really going to be mad at myself. Let me see. Here we go. It's over.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over. It's over.
Nothing is over.
That's right.
Nothing.
You just
don't turn it off.
Ice is over the way we know it. That is the last king dingaling V8 muscle car. Alex, it's not a muscle car. Front engine, rear wheel drive V8. Shut up. No, it's sport car. Shut up. It's the last one and the best one. And Ford ain't gonna do shit except tell you a 4,000-pound DCT overhead cam car is its competition. Moy, shut up. James Williams says, hell yeah, I would go back in time and do it. So far, 2 dealers that I know of have 2 allocations each, and all 4 the same day, gone the same day it was announced. 2 going to the dealership owners, then the other, no idea. 100% would. I still want one. They couldn't give it away for $120,000 back then. No brainer. That's as good as done. 4 GTs were like $150. Now they're $700,000 for a Heritage 2005. I would buy all the Fox bodies I could. Right. Let's say you get in that same stupid time machine and you have the ability to buy 10 SSC Celines. Young guys in the chat like, what? What's an SSC Celine? What's the big deal? 40-year-old guys like, oh, I just came in my pants. Oh, right. You would say, oh, yeah, I could buy 10 SSC Celines. Absolutely. Put that bitch in mothballs. Bro, stop it. Catch the replay later. I think 2.3 GT350 would be a great street car around 700 wheel on the street. Okay, cool story. Nitrogen Bias Plus says, it's the Hemi Cuda 4-speed. The 170 will be worth gold. 2005, I'm shorting the housing market. Right. 2005, I'm inventing TikTok. Venom kills demons. Oh my God. That is the... First of all, how do you know that? Venom okay. You know why I bought a GT500 Slick? Because Venom kills demons. They just made 1,000 horsepower Charger Demon Challenger, sorry. They just made 1,000 horsepower Demon. Shut your whore mouth. Unreal. So, if you were to be able to go back in time, of course you'd do it, and nobody can make fun of any Demon 170 owner if he mothballs it and then sells it, because there are only going to be 3,000 of them here and 300 in Canada. Can you imagine being a Canadian and buying a Demon? And you have to mothball it because you live in Canada. Oh no, it's really peaceful and nice, and there's moose bear up here. Cool story. There's also blackface Trudeau. Shut up. Off topic, we're racing sales. Law, the Celine SSC. Exactly. The Celine SSC. Come on, Calito. It wasn't even turned on. You guys don't know nothing about the Celine SSC. What's the big deal? It's a piece of junk. Okay. Cool. Piece of junk. Absolute hunk of shit. I would buy 10 of them. I would have bought, fuck yeah. Let's go. Come on, stop it. Oh, this is a boomer channel. Yeah, fuck your mom. I will fuck your mom. Young guys need an education. Put Google to work. I'd go back and buy all the Cobra R's. Yeah, okay. My father said he was around the birth of muscle car. I was here for the death. Top that, Elon. Celine S7 is baller mode. Hennessy is trash. Hennessy is absolute muff cabbage when it comes to that. Viper is Venom. Does it kill demons too? A la verga tuning says Eddie Brock Mustang kills demons. We'll never see it again. Power is going to get worse now because of the green ice push. Absolutely. So this is certifiable lottery ticket. I can afford a $100,000 car right now, but that's crazy. But if you were to tell me, Alex, if you have the ability to afford $100,000, because the McLaren and McLaren, Lambo, Porsche, those are 10-year loans, guys. Those are not a 5. Those are not a 6. Those are not a 4. It's a 10-year loan because what do? They drive it for 2 years. Usually that car doesn't depreciate that much if they buy the right vehicle and they move on to another vehicle. I'm the dumbass that said, yeah, let me get a ZR1 for 4 years. I'd make a huge bet in Vegas that T would be pressed. Okay, SSC is what started it all for Celine. Exactly. Good luck when the motor eats itself bad. Good luck, David, Rico. Good luck when the motor eats itself bad. Hemi redesign. Meanwhile, Hellcats and Trackhawks are dominating the slideshow. When a Hellcat slides and hits Pookie, Pookie goes 20 feet. The Mustang just makes him flip. When a Hellcat hits you, you go 20 feet.
They got Timmy on the turn up in the blast off.
Stop it. The bad Hemi redesign. Best selling modern muscle car, period. Best selling muscle car in the modern era, period. Stop it. Bad Hemi redesign. Fucking people. People blow my fucking mind, bro. People absolutely blow my mind. Especially on this channel. Unreal. How about the Camaro pick with the arms of an inch? Stop it. The go-to Pookie pants fall off. Hey, I just got done rinsing my backside and I'm here. You can start the show. You know, my forte is NASCAR racing. I don't give a fuck about drag racing. That's for scrubs. I do NASCAR shit. 456s, 300 horsepower. Rubiate Racing in the house. What an intro. Like, nobody gets an intro like that. Except Rubiate Racing. Hello, this is Barrett. Like Barrett. Like, could you imagine? You're pushing a baby out. Oh, wait. Where's wet fart? Wait a minute. Where's wet fart? Hold on. Here it is. Oh, here it comes. Honey, keep pushing. He's almost out. Wait, there's a number 2 on his neck. What the hell's happening? Just keep pushing. Okay, here he is. Oh, man, there he is. Oh, shit, you got a number 2 on your neck. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, don't worry about it. What do you want to name him? He looks like a Barrett. Yeah, like I got a little shit on that number 2. Let me just clean him up. Just put him in the little heater, the little oven. You left him in the oven a little too long. You know what I'm saying? What an intro. Alex, when you get a chance, watch the Congress hearing from today about the ATF. Everything was said applies to the EPA. Cool. I love you. I'm going to talk to the effing send it, the Just Effing Send It podcast. He's going to put me on game on the two-way stuff, but just don't bore me with it, okay? Just don't bore me with it. Just be like, all right, there's stock and clips and armor and blah. Shut up. So washing your backside's a new power bottom. Trailer Park Motorsports, that boy was built for it, pride. Took a huge Barrett today. If it's not chopping like a motherfucker, ain't worth shit. Turvey says, Turvey came out feet first. Oh, they must have yanked on that motherfucker. And one final push and he's out. Listen to the cheeks clap at the end of this. Oh, my Lord. Poor Oh, Barrett, we love you. Could you imagine? Could you imagine having a kid and calling him Barrett? And he one day says, 456s and a 352 on a road course is better than drag racing. Motherfuckers in the straightaway, 5th gear, 4,800 RPMs, 85 miles an hour. I'm out of power. Period. If you fart any harder, you might fly away. I gotta admit, Barrett Turuviate Racing, BTR. Of course it says BTR. Takes it in stride, man. I've made fun of people way worse. Actually, I've made fun of people way less. And they get butthurt and called senior. But Turuviate, gotta love the guy. He just goes, it's funny, whatever. Cheeks clapping, Turvey left on the NASCAR truck. That's why he's number 2. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. We were talking about going back in time and being able to buy a vehicle that you know it's a sure thing. It's going to be double, triple the value. So, get yourself an allocation of a Demon 170 and get the weird weird options if they have it. But that thing had the nicest rear seat delete I've ever seen. Like, Dodge really went out of their way to make this car nice. That's why I think it doesn't belong anywhere near a drag strip. It is just too nice. Shifting like a trucker. Turvey did an eyeball check. We all know he can take an ass ramming. Glockshna says, I know we're on the Ford hate train, rightly so right now, but have you seen the GT3 testing in Sebring? Looks pretty nasty. If you like turning on track, just say it. No, I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you, Glockshna. I don't care. I can absolutely respect the skill. I can respect the vehicles, the horsepower. Very cool. I don't care. It's not exciting to watch on TV. I love Perdomo. Perdomo's one of the best guys I know, period. And he would be like, oh, this was my test session at Palm Beach International Raceway. And I'm like, oh, cool. And by turn 3, I'm asleep. I'm like, it must be fun in the car. And when you really want to, I turned in a little too early there. No wonder the edges of my tires are getting scrubbed up. I'm blah, blah, blah. And I shouldn't have to turn so much. I should go straight through that S turn. And I'm just like, oh. But as a viewer, it is boring as shit. But as a driver, it's fun as hell. But you got to understand, there's a reason why that shit is on at 3 a.m. on Fox Sports 1. It's My Pillow commercials from Giza, the sheets from Giza, My Pillow commercials, Girls Gone Wild replays, and then you see cars testing at Sebring. It's trash. Love it. Get the spec that looks the best in a rap video. Any of y'all caught wind of the gauge setup? What? I tried getting the mileage yesterday, but the battery was dead. I'm stoked as hell. What the fuck is he talking about? You see the TikTok CEO get grilled in Congress today? Oh, yeah. Here, I got a clip. Hold on. I got a clip. Stereo. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Here. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I typed in the wrong thing. So, so this is the TikTok CEO today explaining how they don't share any information on TikTok, meaning they don't take the information and actually, use it against anyone.
On top of the Tower of Peace. It will be really nice. Yes. And when you get to the top of that tower, you're going to get a little surprise.
Right.
Oh, fuck you. I'm not trying to kill myself.
Yeah, it was amazing. His testimony was riveting testimony. I have a My Pillow. Jesus Christ. I love people that buy a My Pillow. Good for you. What the fuck are you doing? I had a boss that bought a My Pillow, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? just go to Kohl's, man. Just buy a regular pillow. Did the sheets of made in Giza really bring you closer to the Lord? Or what the fuck? Love ya. That was Jim. My old boss, Jim. What a fucking piece of shit that guy was. Circle racing is not racing from put A to point B is a race quarter mile. Oh, David Rico, are you the new Truviate Racing? First you said something against, are you Italian, David Rico? Because you are saying some retarded ass shit. Circle racing is not racing? Wow. My God. Unreal. What's up, everyone? Can't change the channel fast enough when the My Pillow shit comes on. That's fair. That's everybody has. Yeah, I get it. And like, I love you, but it's fucking boring as shit. It's boring. I watch Sebring and I go, oh my God, this sucks. This is boring. 24 hours of anything is boring as shit. When I saw, whatchamacallit, the movie Ford versus Ferrari, I was getting douche chills the whole time. I was bored. Dude, there were people next to me crying. There were people next to me going, oh man, Ken Miles, man, that's fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, don't you know the heritage? I don't care. Love you. The fact that Matt Damon chewed gum the whole movie, I was just annoyed. I was just annoyed that Matt Damon chewed gum the whole movie. I'm like, so to act like Carroll Shelby, you got to chew a shitload of gum. David lives his life a quarter mile at a time. My pillows are stitched by the hands of Colombian virgins. David Rico, the average cuh from 956. David has peak boomer energy. Turn the caps lock off, man. No need to yell. Right. The wet fart killed me. What do you mean the wet fart? That was Terubiate being born. That's why he's got a number 2 on his neck. 21 GT500 and TRX owner, and I should have bought a red eye Challenger. Hellcat motor beats the Predator hands down. Now, the problem, see, people don't get it. The torque delivery alone of the Hellcat motor is dumb. And you can make 1,000 no problem. But a lot of people, I don't know, they get with this weird cult of 20 and up GT500 owners. You guys are a cult. Your car isn't as fast as a GT with similar mods. But you guys, like, literally live in a cult where you swear to God it's badass. And I go, guys, if I had a 1,200 horsepower car that was wildly inconsistent, I had to hack the torque tables to get it to launch decent, and 9.1 was Billy badass, I would take the longest walk off a short pier, like, instantly. But you guys are like, yeah, look at me. I have to have a 26-inch tire. And I'm going to get, by the way, that 26 or 27-inch tire has to be a forged line beadlock. Like, every GT500 owner has a forged line beadlock only rear setup. Blown away by how, boy, you guys are just like copy-paste motherfuckers. Don't get me wrong. GT guys are just as gay. But they're less gay because they spent less money. You spent $100,000+. Then you modded it only to be slower than a similarly modded GT. Yeah, but it's a Shelby. Boy, shut up. You probably paid extra for the stripes thinking that was a flex. You literally paid for the stripes thinking it was a flex. Looking like a candy cane going down the road, having ass. Shut up. Chew gum and blow Corvettes off in the weeds, and I'm out of gum. The birth of Turvey. Can I get one of those badass caps, bitcho? Look, I'm not giving anything away yet until I have them in hand. I'm going to try to do a dropship situation. So I got to talk with Senior, and I got to talk with Cheryl. And what I want to do is this. If I give away a cap, I will just pay for it on the website and just give them your shipping address. That's the best way I can do it, because in order for me to buy it, ship them here, then ship them to you, it's like a $70 hat by the time it's all said and done. So I'm going to talk to Senior, see if he's okay with me drop shipping. So I will buy it. I will give them your address. You just tell me which hat you want, and we can go from there. So that's probably the best way I could do it. I just wish the manual Hellcats didn't have so many problems. They're just too heavy, dude. The TR6060 is just too heavy in that Hellcat. The torque, the weight is never going to be conducive to good performance, period. You got to have the auto transmission because of the weight of the vehicle. GT500, beautiful, beautiful car. I still buy a GT. Modded Red Eye or modded GT500? Modded Red Eye. Modded Red Eye. Look, the GT500 is a great roll car, not a great drag car. I would not drag race a GT500. I would roll race a GT500. But now we're talking semantics. Like, you're comparing cars that don't really make sense. Now, let's talk about a Corvette ZR1, C7 or C6, modded just like a GT500 is modded. Give me that money on that ZR1. Sorry. And you spend $30,000 less dollars, and the car weighs 3,200 pounds. My 600 rear wheel horsepower ZR1 is as fast as a 750 or 60 rear wheel horsepower GT. That tells you something. 100 shot on the GT beats a 20 and up GT500. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hey, Glockshna, thank you very much for upgrading to the Puti level. Shit, the thing is top dog, but Puti's pretty good. Black and red LR hat is the only giveaway I'm interested in. Okay, no problem. Would love an LR like one you're wearing. Got it. We got this one. We got this one. You guys don't like this one? You guys don't like... why don't you like this one? Why don't you like that LR hat? Yeah, I get it, though. This is the hat to have, in my opinion. This is a really, really good design. 100% by John Jr. Dukem Nukem reference. Exactly. My Mopar friends have no idea and don't get it when I say it. Yeah, Alex, the manual Hellcat is way too undergeared for the weight, and same issue with the Blackwing. Exactly. It's just you can have fun shifting it, but it's not like the GT500 TR6060 was badass. And that's what Ben Calamer says, if you're going to get one, get the 13 and 14 version, stage 3, and it's going to be dumb. So it's one of those things where those are scarce. And if I ever sell my GT500, I would probably sell it with a built TR6060, not a face-plated T56. Thanks for the hours of entertainment. Smash the like button, y'all. Thank you very much, Glocksna. Again, guys, that's the way to support this channel. It allows me to do more videos. More money comes in, I can do more stuff. The less money I make, the less stuff I can do. It's just how it is. I rented a red eye on Turo and a former service member's wedding. It was 10 times more comfy than my Shelby, and it felt faster than my twin-turbo GT350. A red-eye with the red key and race gas is serious. It's serious. I can't believe people are out there saying that it's not serious. And you know what? I think people like Mr. Goddammit and what's that guy? Boosted Lucky or something like that? What's his name? Boosted Lucky or something like that? He can show what those cars can do from a roll. I barely beat a 700 or 800 horsepower Hellcat auto in my 900 horsepower GT. He got me on the hit and I was spinning. And once I caught up, I passed him, but we were already going to $140. So if you wanted to play semantics with that, he probably could beat me 40 to 140. But it took just over 130 for me to donkey stomp because I was spinning. 315s, it changes the whole game. All DCT launches are cringy. Absolutely. Bring Your Woods Crew says manual trans and heavy car blows. Have y'all seriously not seen the 2011 GT350 first gen Coyote 750 horsepower Whipple custom bodywork? Have you no idea that is a GT with Shelby badging? Have you no idea that there was no such thing as an actual, I mean, if you want to call it a Shelby from Shelby, but Ford never made it. Shelby did. They Shelbyized it. It started its life as a GT. There is nothing special about a Whipple GT with Shelby badges on it, naming it the GT350. Have you not realized, number two, that thing started life as a GT? Stop it. This motherfucker. I still don't get why Ford is being cheap. The debut car for the TR6060 was the 07 GT500. What Turvey's talking about GT350? No such thing. Exactly. It was a GT that you would take to Shelby and Shelby would Shelby-ize it. Again, True Viate, they would Shelby-ize a GT. It is not a official Ford thing. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop it. And don't say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because if I take a GT, send it to Shelby, wide body, blah, 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 and get all the badging and all the paperwork, it's an official GT350. Or whatever I want to call it. I know a guy named Pat that took his 14 GT automatic with a Whipple, sent it to Shelby. Listen to this. Put a body kit on it. Put the Brembos on it or the Willwoods on it. Put the Shelby Alcoa shits on it. Paid them money to do that. A GT. Boy, if you don't stop it. I feel ashamed for wanting that NA Shelby GT as a first car all the years ago. Yeah, that was a 3-valve. Kind of surprised Turvey doesn't own a 3-valve. Yes, Omar. Turvey is going to go full crack baby today, aka the sticker package. Exactly. So let's look at a 2011 GT350. Not images. Funny, I don't see them. You know what's funny? So when I put 11 GT350 and click images, interesting. When I put 2011, let me put 2011 GT350 in the images search. Boy, are you on crack? Are you on fucking crack? This is a GT, son, with stickers. Turviate. This is a GT with stickers. Wow. Wow, this is the... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read a little bit. You'd recognize the car to fit the... It doesn't say... Dude, this is a GT. Appearance wasn't the only reason for new Hypo 280. Who cares? Oh, poor Carroll. They put... I mean, he was alive. That's his real signature. Because right here, he had a little stroke, and then another stroke, and then a heart attack, and then he blew Corvettes off in the weeds right by the Y. Boy, Jesus Christ. $63,000 for a GT with an appearance package. Oh, my Lord. And he thinks that's like an actual thing. He thinks that's like a badass package. Boy, shut up. The inside of Turvey's brain looks like a game of Pac-Man. Alex, you can't argue crazy. It's like ice skating uphill. It's like playing with a retarded guy, playing basketball with a retarded guy and calling for double dribble and travel. You just got to let some shit slide. Shelby America prices are crazy high. Wow, Shelby is just a name. Exactly. Yep, Turvey came out feet first. Number 2. What happened with all that hype about Code Red? Well, hold on, Monty. Hold on. Fat House Fab sold out the Code Red. Now they have to build them. So Shelby gave the namesake and price and rights to build it to Fat House Fab. Fat House Fab build you a twin turbo Motec GT500 that's probably going to badass roll car, but put my money on a 10R80 car from the dig, like no problem, because there is no TCM access. I would argue it is. Imagine someone did this. What would you think of somebody that drag raced a 10R80 car without any 10R80 access? You'd think he's fucking stupid, right? Imagine you have a GT with a 10R80. You go twin turbo, Whipple, Vortec, but you have no access to the shifts, the torque reduction, clutch fill times, oncoming, offgoing pressures, everything. Would you ever do that? Fuck no. That's GT500 owners. They drag race a car with absolutely limited, little to no TCM access. Mind blown. Now, when the TCM access and the DCT is 100% fully indexed, I'll consider buying one. But until that bitch is 100% accessible, I don't give two shits about that car. I find it funny that people think the Demon's Vegas promo pass was the 89 pass in 7,000 DA. The video is literally 10 seconds long. Exactly. Like, you guys think that car went 8? There's a reason the scoreboard did not light up in Texas, because that bitch would have been disappointing. But it did a wheelie, Alex. I have the Hertz Renta Mustang GT. Can't blame him. He was hooked on, but he was farted out. Jason Rivera, Turvey doesn't have a 3-valve because I'm the one that has it. 3-valve, 1350, 90 Fox in the stable. My lord, my lord, my lord. Unbelievable. Turvey obviously hasn't heard of your video regarding the 11 and 12 GT500s. Exactly. that's okay. I think Turvey lives in an alternate universe where up is down, down is up. All right, guys. We got 400 people watching, and that's when I'm leaving. That's right. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for an hour. Today, we saw the CFO of Ford try to spin the $3 billion loss that EV has caused Ford. We talked about Chevy GM getting hit with a class action lawsuit with all their 8-speed transmissions on all Silverados, Yukons, Cadillacs, CTSs, Camaros, and Corvettes. Oh my Lord, that's going to be really interesting, and we'll be here to watch the shit hit the fan super hardcore. I'm out of here. If you're on the dating channel, if you're a member, I'll be on in about 10 to 15 minutes. Give me a little bit to cross over. We'll be good to go. Great show today, guys. I will see you guys Sunday, 9:30 a.m. for some more peasant chat. Tomorrow, I am dropping a video of scaling whiteboard session video. Scaling, timing, boost, and how timing is scaled based on boost. I think I did a good job visually showing you what scaling is all about. Thank you very much. See you guys Sunday, and tomorrow, watch the video on scaling and airflow. And for those of you on the dating channel, I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.